to Manifest on Purpose. My name is Kimberly Williams. I am a mindset consultant specializing in manifestation. I help you align your mindset with the things that you desire in your life to help you manifest in your life. So what are you waiting for? Come on, let's go. Let's manifest on purpose. Your perception requires 5 things. Today, I'm going to discuss what those 5 things are and how you should use them to manifest on purpose. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to the Manifest on Purpose Mindset Show. Happy Friday. I am your host, Kimberly. I am a mental alchemist. I help you transform your mind so that you can create the best life imaginable to you. Thank you so much for being a part of the show. Thank you for coming to listen to these conversations, and thank you for inviting your friends and guests. Thank you for subscribing here and on the website at manifestonpurpose.net. The God in me loves the God in you. Before I jump into the conversation, let me give you a few updates. Save the date on your calendar, July 18th. I will be going live on Live with Lloyd with world-renowned astronumerologist Lloyd 7 p.m. on YouTube Eastern Standard Time. I'll put the information in the description box so that you can come out and join me. I would really appreciate it if the community is there to support. Also, save the date for July 31st. That's when we're having our In Her Growth Circle Sip and Chill event. You can find that information down in the link below as well, or you can go and register for your tickets at manifestonpurpose.net. Back to the conversation. What you see is what you get. Daddy taught me the lessons the hard way. I remember kindergarten picture day. I was worried about that day because I had a crook in my neck. I probably slept on it wrong or something. Anyway, it was painful and hard for me to move my neck. The question running through my mind was, how would my pictures look after picture day? Fast forward, I got my pictures back. They were, well, let me just say, awkward. Dad asked, how did I like them? Because I could not describe what awkward meant at the time, I told him they were ugly. His response was harsh, but it taught me a lesson. He said, well, the camera took what it saw. That was my first lesson in perception. Your mind snaps the picture of what it sees. Your interpretation or awareness of that is what you see in your reality. If you can change what you perceive, you change your results. The questions you may want to know is, how do you perceive? You perceive using your 5 senses: sight, taste, touch, sound, and hearing. Your 5 senses are important manifestation tools. You now know that your perception or awareness creates reality. Let's discuss how your 5 senses, the ones you are using all of the time anyway, can help you create the reality you desire. In last series, we talked about how the subconscious mind is a fundamental component in creating your reality. It does this through many functions. I also discussed something that will be a key factor in this conversation. That is that your mind does not know the difference between reality and your imagination. It just collects the data. You do the interpreting. I like to look at it as your interpretation is the reality anyway. Your senses make your imagination feel more real to you. Let me break it down for you. Seeing the image of money in your mind will send a message to your mind. But if you can also imagine how that money smells, you send an even stronger message to the mind. If you can also include how it makes you feel, you will send an even stronger message to the mind. The more of the 5 senses you use, the stronger the message sent to your mind, and your imagination becomes more believable to you. You then begin to feel like you already have what you want, removing doubt. As you continue to use your five senses to remember the same thing, you create an automatic program that will play its role in creating your reality. I'm going to go over the five senses and how to use them. I call this the five senses of visualization. In Monday's conversation, I talked about what manifestation is. And the self work is to set an intention that you will use throughout this series. Today, I want you to recall that intention. And for each of the senses that I speak of here today, I want you to practice using that on your intention. And you know, I can't just let you have fun all by yourself. I've also set an intention for this exercise. My intention is to have 5,000 new subscribers by the end of the year. So let's get started. I will start with sight because it is one of the dominant senses. Sight asks you the question, what do you see? Keep in mind, your vision should be the end result of your intention or your goal. You should imagine what you want as if it is already happening to you. In my case, I visualize the site members increasing by 5,000. I see an additional 5,000 people listening to the Manifest on Purpose Mindset show. I see myself reading the additional 5,000 testimonies of how this information is changing lives. As you can see, I was a little specific about what I could see. It could have been more specific, don't get me wrong, but I want to give you an idea. If it is a thing that is your goal, such as a house, get specific about things such as what color or design. See the furniture in it. See the mailbox. See the yard. This can go on and on. The more you fine-tune your vision, the more believable it will become for you, and the closer you get to exactly what you want. Take a moment to bring forth the vision of your intention. Take this time to notice, what do you see in your vision? Imagine that you already have what you want. Imagine the end results. What do you see? Sound is the second dominant sense. Sound asks, what are you hearing in your vision? What do you hear in the end result? In my example, I hear the testimonies of how this show has changed lives. I hear applause from those testimonies. If you want a house, can you imagine yourself hearing the television in your new home while you are lying on the sofa and relaxing? Can you hear the lawn being mowed? Can you hear congratulations at your housewarming party? Imagine all the sounds you will hear as if you already have what you want. Take a moment to recall your vision of your intention as if it is already happening. Imagine all of the sounds that you will hear as if you already have what you want. Now, let's place our focus on touch. Touch asks you, what can you feel? This can be feel in a physical sense, such as texture, but it can also be what you emotionally feel. Emotions are the strongest of all the senses, in my opinion. In my example, I feel gratitude in my heart for all of the love and support. The strongest of the emotions are love and hate. Keep that in mind. The tip of the day is incorporate the emotion of love in any technique you use. That's a very powerful emotion that will help you manifest what you desire. Take a moment to bring your vision back up. What do you feel now that you have everything that you want? If we were to go back to the example about the new home, you could ask yourself here, how does it feel to have a new home? Smell is another strong sense. Smell brings a vision to life and also makes it feel real. Smell asks you, What do you smell in your vision of the end result? This one will not fit into every intention or goal. It doesn't fit with my intention of having 5,000 additional subscribers by the end of the year. However, I can imagine a celebration scene, smelling a cupcake or a glass of wine. Be creative here. Have fun with it. In the example of the house, you could smell the fresh cut grass or the new home smell. Take a moment to recall your vision of the end result of your intention and recall what you smell in that vision. Taste can be another one that you have to be creative with. Taste asks us, what do we taste in the end results? It's a little tricky, but in my intention, I could taste the cupcake or wine in the celebration. In the house example, a person could taste their first meal cooked in their new home. Take a moment to incorporate taste into your vision. I gave you an overview of the 5 senses today because each week in the series, we will highlight techniques for each of these senses. Monday, we will start discussing techniques. The theme for the week will be sound. I will give you techniques that utilizes sound. Monday is also the day that I will be on world-renowned astronumerologist Lloyd Strayhorn's YouTube channel, Live with Lloyd, at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You can find the information below. I'm looking forward to having the Manifest on Purpose Mindset community to come out and support. Dad never shied away from what he had to say, but I'm glad he didn't, because some of those things taught invaluable lessons, like the one I learned about perception from kindergarten picture day. It may sound a little harsh, but Daddy was right when he said the camera took what it saw as a response to my perception of the picture. In that picture, I truly did look how I felt. And an awkward picture was the results. Perception helps your mind create reality. Your perceptions rely on your 5 senses for a response, whether it is a response that is really happening or a response that you are imagining. Using the 5 senses when you are using manifestation techniques makes your imagination more believable to you, and repeating this will create a program and make your imaginary perception become reality. This is why it is important to sharpen your perception using the 5 senses. What you see is what you get. Let's prepare for today's meditation. If you are driving, this is not the time to meditate. Please download this and save it for later. If you are not driving, find your sacred space. Find a place that is distraction-free, safe, one in which you can relax and focus on your breathing. In today's meditation focus, I want you to focus on your intentions using the 5 senses. Use your imagination to imagine the end results of your intention that you set and utilize all 5 of your senses in this exercise using your imagination. Enjoy the meditation.